guys, so today I am finally doing the worst things about living in Iceland part 2. I had to go back and watch part 1 again because I couldn't remember what I said in the previous video, so I have a new list and it is actually 3 pages long, so maybe we will have a part 3. Before I start this video, I really want to show you guys what I got in the mail yesterday. I finally got my 100,000 subscriber play button thingy. Even though I have already hit 150,000 by now, I am so grateful for finally getting this, and it's beautiful and I love it. So just a few disclaimers before I start out this video. Number 1, my name is Hrafna and yes, I am from Iceland. And even though this video is titled The Worst Things About Living in Iceland, I absolutely love living in Iceland. My whole family is here. I love Iceland with all my heart, okay? I know that there are bigger problems in this world. I am very fortunate and very grateful for actually living here. In general, this video is just for your entertainment, and yeah, don't take me seriously ever. I am like 90% of the time just joking around, trying to be funny, and yeah, I got so many comments about being ungrateful and being like, yeah, quote unquote ungrateful bitch for complaining about living in Iceland. I am truly not trying to complain. This is just for fun, and I'm just trying to educate because, yeah. Anyways, let's check out my list, okay? So the first thing on my list is something that a lot of people can relate to if you are bilingual, aka if you can speak more than one language. And that is when you're trying to have a conversation with someone and you can't remember a word in Icelandic and you can only remember it in English, and vice versa. So, and this becomes a problem when you're speaking to someone in Icelandic and you say a word in English and the other person that you're talking to can't understand the English word, and you only know the English word. This happens a lot with me and my mom because she is not very skilled at English. This tends to happen because sometimes there aren't any words in Icelandic that exist that you're trying to translate from English, and then you kind of just say the English word and hope that the other person understands that. So yeah, mixing up languages is a problem here in Iceland. The next thing is something that I kind of talked about in my previous video, but kind of not, but that is about the weather. Obviously the weather here in Iceland can be a little crazy. Basically the next thing is that you kind of have to plan activities based on the weather here in Iceland, because the weather here is so unpredictable. You will never know when it starts raining or snowing, it gets windy, there's a freaking storm outside, like you never ever know. So when you're planning something like a trip, you always have to check the weather beforehand. But yeah, it's kind of hard when you have already planned a trip or some type of activity and then it suddenly starts raining and there's a storm outside and you kind of have to cancel your plans. That happens a lot. Also during the winter, if it's snowing a lot, when you wake up you always have to check how much it has snowed during the night, because if you're driving somewhere, you have to give yourself at least like 10 to 15 minutes to like take the snow off your car. Also, traffic tends to be a little like slower after it has snowed because not everyone is prepared for the snow on the road, and yep, I don't know what I'm saying. The next thing is that it's hard to go somewhere like swimming or like shopping or something. If you're having a bad day and you look like crap, it's very unfortunate because the likelihood of you running into someone is like higher here in Iceland than in most other countries, because the population is like 340,000 people. The next thing on my list is probably going to be quite controversial, but when you tell people that you are from Iceland, people tend to always ask the same question over and over again. People tend to be very small-minded about Iceland, but I guess that's like a thing for every country, but I don't know, it's people assume that you listen to Björk or Sigurós. I mean, yeah, they're from Iceland, but it's not like the only music that I listen to, so Don't come for me. I know you love Björk and Sigurós and Hatari. That's just not my type of genre of music, so don't hate me. The next thing is that the language is so complicated. Icelandic is just in general one of the hardest language to learn in the world. It is grammatically, yeah, okay. It is so freaking complicated that even Icelanders have troubles sometimes with the language. A lot of people, Icelandic people, not people that are not from Iceland and are trying to learn Icelandic. I'm talking about Icelandic citizens are so bad at their own language sometimes. And you can see this very clearly on Facebook, like if people are writing something and their spelling is like completely off. And also it's just very embarrassing when you're like speaking and you don't know if you're saying something correctly. It's so hard to explain because we have like a system in Icelandic that doesn't exist in English, so I don't know how to explain it. But Íslendingar, fallbeyging. Fallbeyging. It just can get quite embarrassing when you're talking to someone and you're just like, oh wait, is it this or that? Like you're not sure. But yeah, that happens a lot, I feel like, to people in Iceland. Next we have rent or renting, and just living here is extremely expensive, and renting is hard and expensive, and it's just hard. So that's all I have to say. God dang. The next thing on my list is going to frustrate and anger people. I'm sorry, but there are tourists everywhere. Okay, I get it. Iceland is such a freaking beautiful country and I know why people want to visit Iceland. However, there are so many tourists everywhere, like everywhere, in all of the, especially the like touristy places. So I just kind of think that it's quite frustrating for Icelandic people. We like to explore our nature as well. Just like it's not only tourists who explore Iceland, and it's hard that we can't enjoy it because there's so freaking many people that are exploring as well, and a lot of tourists just don't know about our rules and don't know how to respect our nature and our, yeah, like I have an Instagram post that I want to put up right here that explains my thoughts a lot. I think that a lot of Icelandic people can agree. Like, I think it's amazing that so many people love my country so much, but it's getting frustrated when people aren't like reading the signs or are breaking some rules that they shouldn't be breaking, or throwing trash in our nature, like so yeah, that is also why a lot of touristy places have started to charge for parking. When I was little, you could literally explore everything in Iceland for free, but now you kind of have to pay to see a lot of just like nature, which is totally understandable. But yeah, it didn't used to be that way before when I was little. The next thing is something that I feel like not a lot of people can relate to, and that is it's hard to be different here and do something like this. I'm one of the very few YouTubers here in Iceland. I'm one of the only like big YouTubers here in Iceland. When people don't understand something, they kind of think you're just weird. When I first started out with my YouTube channel, there were no other Icelandic YouTubers out there, so I was very embarrassed by my channel, and that is just because I felt so different. If I would have been from another country like the US and if I were over there, it had been a lot more normal because there are so many influencers and YouTubers from the US. I thought it was so hard because no one could relate to me because yeah, I just felt very isolated. And yeah, this has changed a lot. I feel like I'm very proud of my YouTube channel and my accomplishment right now. And there are so many people that have been stepping out of the box lately, especially in the music industry. There have been so many people stepping out of their like boxes and their comfort zones here in Iceland right now, and especially in the music industry. So yeah, it's hard to be different in Iceland. The next thing is the healthcare system. Okay, next thing. The next thing is also underpaid jobs, like people who work in the healthcare system. I'm not gonna say anything else. This one is so funny because I feel like everyone from Iceland who is watching this is going to agree with me. So basically, Iceland is a small country. Have I said that before? Like, did you know? This happens especially during the summer, so when it's sunny outside, everyone goes swimming. It's just like jam-packed in all swimming pools. It's like everyone in Iceland gets like the same idea at once. It's so hard to explain this in English. Basically, ég ætla að útskýra það á íslensku því ég veit ekkert hvernig ég á að útskýra það á ensku. Íslendingar gera alltaf sömu hlutina í ákveðnum veðráttum, þannig að þegar það er sól þá eru allir í sundi, og þegar það er rigning þá eru allir í IKEA. Þegar það er snjór þá eru allir í Bláfjöllum á skíði eða bretti. Það er svona, það hópast allir saman og það eru bara allir á einum stað, bara allt í einu. Það er eins og við náum einhvern veginn ekki að dreifa okkur nógu mikið, við hópumst alltaf saman til við fáum alltaf sömu hugmyndina og þú færð alltaf svona, ég var að fara í sund, nei það eru allir í sundi núna, það er alltaf ógeðslega mikið að gera í sundi og svo beilar það bara út af því að þú nennir ekki að fara þar sem að allir eru, eða ég var að fara í Bláfjöll, já, klukkan hvað samt, þú veist, er ekki ógeðslega mikið af fólki eða núna, ég fatti, en já, ég ætla að tala ensku núna. I kinda try to explain that in Icelandic, but yeah. Okay, so the last thing on my list is that everything gets controversial really fast, and Icelandic media can be brutal, and rumors and words travel fast here in Iceland. I think the reason behind that is, again, we're a small country. If something exciting happens, it gets to the media really fast. If someone that is like famous or well known here in Iceland does something controversial, it will be in the news, it will be everywhere because word travels fast. Anyways, so that is my list completed. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you are from Iceland and you have some more things to add to my list, then leave them down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.